but it is not required in the case of Java. All right, what is the purpose of this preprocessor in a C and C++, and why it is not required in the case of Java? If you observe this, preprocessor is required in C and C++ to recognize hash include statements and to load the provided header files content to the memory. But in the case of Java, preprocessor is not required. Why it is not required in the case of Java there? In the case of Java, hash include statements are not available and header files are not available. In place of that, classes and interfaces and import statements are available in the case of Java. This is what exactly the content here we understood there, and some diagrammatic representation, somewhat extra content here are given. Now try to recognize the content here now. All right, sir. Diagram also are given there. The total process are given, somewhat total content here. Then at the end are given one important interview question in the last class. What was that question here are given there? What are the differences between hash include statement and import statement? If you observe this, hash include statements are available in C and C++, import statements are available in Java. Next one is what there, hash include statements are able to include predefined library which are available in the form of header files. Import statements are able to include the predefined libraries which are available in the form of classes and interfaces in packages. Hash include statements are recognized by the preprocessor, but import statements are recognized by the compiler and JVM. Hash include statement is supporting static loading, whereas import statements are supporting dynamic loading. By using single hash include statement, we are able to include only one header file. That's like what there, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, hash include math.h, like this. By using single import statements, we are able to include more than one class or more than one interface of the same package. Import java.ivo.star. Example I given, star is a representation here. The star is representing what there, including all content here now. Then after that, we need to start today the third difference here. What is the third difference here now? C and C++ are platform dependent programming languages, but Java is what there, platform independent programming language. Clear? All of you understand it? Put focus on this point here. Before going to understand whether C, C++ and Java are platform dependent or platform independent, before that, first of all tell me when a programming language is platform dependent and when a programming language is platform independent. That we have to understand first. After that, we are going to think whether C, C++ are platform dependent or not, whether Java is a platform independent or not. Later on we are going to discuss about it. Right, so now let's understand the point here. Observe carefully. C and C++ are platform dependent programming language. That's okay. Before that, now observe carefully. Listen carefully. If any programming language, yes, if any programming language allows its applications to perform, understand it clearly. If any programming language allows its applications to perform, compilation is on compilation and execution on the same operating system. If any programming language allows its applications to perform compilation and execution, both must be on the same operating system, then that programming language is called platform dependent programming language. This is what the platform dependent programming language. Is it? All of you are getting clarity in this now? If any programming language allows its applications to perform compilation and execution on the same operating system, then that programming language is called platform dependent programming language. Observe carefully. Example is what there, C and C++. An example for this is what there, C and C++. Okay, definition is okay. Example is what there, C and C++ programming languages. Up to this one is also be okay. But how can you say C is a platform dependent programming language? Any proper reason for it? How it is possible to say C is a platform dependent programming language? Any reason for it? Yes, I'll give some reason here. Now try to understand the point here. All of you observe carefully. What exactly the point here I'm telling to you? All of you observe carefully. Right. Now see this. For example, I want to take a C program here. This is my C program. C program in the sense what we are able to get here, dot C as an extension here we are able to provide. Okay, dot C. Now inside this C program, we have to write some mini sections. I've written some code. Observe carefully. Whenever we have written this C program, when we have written this C program, we have to compile this program or not? We need to compile this program. So compilation here I'm going to take. Observe carefully. This is like what their compilation. Now tell me, all of you now tell me, after compilation of our C program, what files here we are able to get now? What exactly the file here we are able to get now? Dot exe file here we are able to get. What file here we are getting there? Dot exe file. Inside the dot exe file, so now here we are able to have like what there some content here. What is this content? I will discuss with you later on, but understand this clearly. Dot exe file here we are getting. Clear? Whenever we are getting this dot exe file, I need to execute this program. Execution here we have to perform. Who will execute our C programs now? Already given that point. Who will execute C programs now? C engine. C engine will execute our C programs. Whenever we execute our C program, there we are able to get some output. After execution of our program, there we are able to get what there some output. This is overall process what you are having. Clear? All of you are getting it clearly? Outputs here we are getting there. Okay, fine. Right. Listen carefully. All of you know. I have taken C program that we compiled. We are getting some .exe file. The .exe file we executed by using C engine. Then we are getting some output. Clear? Up to now. Further definition. Platform dependent programming language definition. Point of view. What I am telling there. For compilation, I need to take operating system. For execution also we require what their operating system. Here, what is the definition of the platform dependent programming language? The definition of the platform dependent programming language is what they, if any programming language allows its applications to perform compilation and execution on the same operating system. That means for compilation and execution, we have to provide what the same operating system. For compilation and execution here, we have to provide what the same operating system. Then that programming language is what their platform dependent programming language. All right, sir. Now here, as per the definition, for compilation, I'm using like what their Windows. For execution, I have to use what there as per the definition Windows only. If we use Windows operating system for compilation, for execution also we have to use what their same Windows operating system. Then only the programming language is what their platform dependent programming language. Get my point or not? For the sake of the discussion, for the sake of our clarity purpose, for execution purpose, I want to use different operating system. And for compilation, I want to use what their Windows operating system. Compilation is on Windows operating system. Execution is on what their Linux operating system that I have used there. For example, for a discussion point of view, for the sake of understanding point of view, I have used this Linux operating system. Good. Observe carefully. C engine is available on which operating system? No? Come on, guys. C engine is available on which operating system? Linux operating system. If the C engine is available on Linux operating system, then what code it able to understand, it able to execute? No. Observe carefully. It is able to execute it is able to execute only Linux representations, Linux represented code from operating system to operating system. Internal data representation is different. Don't think about it. Same data representation is available in both the operating systems. From one operating system to another operating system, internal data representation is what they're different. Are you getting it or not? Okay, fine. So the C engine is available on Linux operating system. It is able to execute only Linux represented code. Okay, fine. For example, observe carefully. C program I have written. I'm compiling the C program on which operating system? Windows operating system. I'm compiling the C program on which operating system? No, Windows operating system. Getting my point or not? When we compile the C program on Windows operating system, automatically .exe file is created or not? Now, what is the story about this .exe file? What it is available here inside this .exe file? If you have to this, understand the point here. .exe file contains directly executable code. .exe file contains directly executable code. And listen carefully. This point is important. And it is having the local operating system representations. That is what they now here what we provided. Windows operating system representations here we provided. Is it all of you understand this point here? What is this .exe file nature? No, .exe file contains directly executable code, and it is having the local operating system representations, that is Windows representations. Now this .exe file is having which representations? No, Windows representations. No, got it or not? But observe carefully. C engine is available on which operating system? Linux. It is able to understand only what representations? No, Linux represented code. Fine. For example, I got this .exe file which has Windows operating system representations. If I give this .exe file to the C engine, is it possible for C engine to execute this Windows represented .exe file? Come on guys, answer for my question now. If I give this Windows represented .exe file to the C engine, is it possible for C engine to execute Windows represented .exe file? Possible or not possible? Not possible here. It is not possible here. Understand my point clearly. It is not possible to execute. It is not possible to execute. It is not possible to execute Windows represented executable code on Linux operating system. Why? Because C engine is able to understand only Linux representations. So some mismatch is available or not? We are providing Windows representations, but C engine is required what their Linux representations. So some mismatch is available or not? So because of this mismatch, because of this particular reason, we are unable to execute our program. Okay, but if you want to execute this program, then what we have to do? No, only one solution. What is that solution? No, at runtime we have to change your operating system. At runtime, what operating system here we have to provide? The same Windows operating system here we have to provide. On this Windows operating system, if you provide Windows operating system, C engine is able to execute only. Now at present, now we have to remove that Linux. There we have to provide what there? Windows representations. Now observe carefully. C program we compiled on Windows operating system. We are getting .exe file. This .exe file contains what there? Windows representations only. That Windows represented .exe file, if we provide to the C engine, which is on Windows operating system, there we are able to, that C engine is able to execute that Windows represented .exe file or not? Why? Because now C engine is available on what there? Windows operating system. It is able to understand only what there? Windows representations. Now we are providing Windows represented .exe file or not? You are providing what there? Windows represented .exe file. So C engine is also expecting the same Windows operating system representations. So finally, the C engine is able to execute this .exe file or not? Then we are able to get output or not? No response, guys. Right, sir. Because of this reason, C and C++ are what their platform dependent programming languages. That execution is totally depending on the operating system which we have used for compilation. Right, execution of the C program is depending on the operating system which we have used for what their compilation. This is what exactly the meaning of like what there like a platform dependent programming language. Clear? All of you are getting clarity on this now? Right, so now let me take this diagram here. I want to keep this one. All right, so let me have one line data. I want to provide some data here. Now try to understand it. The same point here I want to say now. If we compile C program on Windows operating system, if we compile C program on Windows operating system, then the compiler will generate .exe file. .exe file contains directly executable code, and it is having the local operating system representations, that is Windows representations. In this context, to execute Windows represented .exe file, that is to execute Windows represented.exe file. Observe carefully. In this context, to execute Windows represented.exe file, Windows represented.exe file, then what we have to do there? We have to use the same Windows operating system, at a runtime. Right, sir? Due to this dependency on the operating system, C and C++ are platform dependent programming languages. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? Clearly, no. That's it, guys. Then how C and C++ are platform dependent, that we understood clearly. Okay, that's okay, fine. The content also here we provided. That's okay. But what is platform independent programming language? Before that, have you understood that the platform dependent programming language content? Can I go for platform independent now? All right, observe carefully. What you are able to understand about this platform independent programming language, what we are understanding here? All right, what is the definition for it? Observe carefully. If any programming language, observe carefully, if any programming language allows its applications to perform compilation is on one operating system, and execution is on another operating system. Compilation is on one operating system and execution is on what there? Another operating system. Then that programming language is called as what there? Platform independent programming language. That programming language is what there? Platform independent programming language. Clear? All of you are getting clarity on this now? If any programming language allows its applications to perform compilation on one operating system and execution is on another operating system, then that programming language is called platform independent programming language. Right, sir. Example is what there? Java. Of course, Python is also a platform independent programming language. But anyway, Python is not in our context here. First, we have to understand what there? Java. Java is in our context clearly. Getting it or not? Fine, sir. Observe carefully after this. What next point here? I'm telling to you how Java is a platform independent programming language. How Java is a platform independent programming language. We have to understand this point clearly. Understand it now? I'll take another diagram. Observe carefully. For example, first of all, I want to provide the diagram as per the definition. As per the definition, I want to provide this diagram. All right, so now here we can understand .java. Lines of code here we have written .java. Okay. Next one is what? After this, we have to perform compilation. we have to perform like what there compilation. Okay, when we perform compilation in the case of Java, what files here we are able to get? Yesterday already we understood. In the case of C++, after compilation, we got what there .exe file. But in the case of Java, after compilation, what files here we are able to get there? There we are able to get what files here we are able to get there? No dot class files here we are able to get. Right, now we can understand clearly. There we are getting some dot class file. Dot class file. Okay. Whenever we are getting this dot class file, then what next one here we have to do then? Dot class file. Now, I want to go for multiple executions. No, inside the dot class file, some code is available. I will discuss about it. What exactly the code is existed here. Now understand it. No. First of all, I want to execute this program. This is execution. Here we are able to have some output. Execution, and this is like what their output. Understand this? No. Here we are able to provide observe carefully. Execution here we provided here. Now for compilation we required one operating system. For execution also here we required an operating system. What operating systems I want to use, I'll discuss with you later on. This is one-time execution. Here I have to provide like what there. Another time execution. And another one. Another time execution here we are providing. Right, observe carefully. After this, after completion of all the content here, then what we have to do? Now I want to confirm the operating systems. Can you tell me what is the definition of the platform independent programming language? Come on, what is the definition of the platform independent programming language? If any programming language allows its applications to perform compilation is on one operating system and execution is on another operating system, then it is what their platform independent. Please remember that what I'm telling is central point. Platform dependent, compilation and execution must be on the same operating system. Platform independent, compilation is on one operating system, execution is on another operating system. That's it. The central point we have to remember now. Okay, right, son. For compilation, I want to use, for example, Windows operating system I want to use. Now here, how many times we want to execute our program? 4 times we want to execute our program. Am I right or not? All right, sir. In 4 times, then one time here we want to use what their Linux operating system. In another time, I want to use like what they say, for example, Mac, right? Mac operating system, MacBook. In another time here, I want to provide like what they say, for example, Unix, I want to use there, or maybe Solaris, I want to use there. Solaris operating system. Maybe another time here, I want to use the same Windows operating system, of course. For compilation Windows and for execution also, I can use that Windows kernel. Understand my point? These many operating systems here we want to use there. Good. Observe carefully now. I'm going to give that exact points here. Now try to understand it now. When we compile Java program on Windows operating system, here what file here we are getting no? What file here we are getting no? Dot class file here we are getting. Then what is the nature of the dot class file? Before going to understand dot class file, what is the nature of the .exe file? Now tell me, what is the nature of the .exe file? .exe file contains directly executable code, right? So .exe file contains directly executable code, and it is having the local operating system representations. That is what their Windows representations. Clear or not? But now come for this dot class file now. What exactly the nature of the dot class file? Observe carefully. Dot class file contains bytecode. Tell me, dot class file contains what code here? Bytecode. What is this bytecode actually? It is not directly executable code. No, it is not directly executable code. .exe file contains executable code directly, but it is not having directly executable code. Answer my point here. Okay. Then which code it is available here? No, it is an intermediate code. It is what there? An intermediate code, not source code, not directly executable code. In the middle one, it is an intermediate code, and it doesn't have or doesn't follow any operating system representations. It doesn't have any operating system representations, including Windows operating system, including Windows representations. Even though we compiled our Java program on Windows operating system, the generated dot class file doesn't include Windows representations even. All of you are following this point now? Identify the difference between .exe file and dot class file. .exe file contains directly executable code, but dot class file doesn't have directly executable code. Even it is not representing any operating system representation. It is a neutral bytecode. It is an intermediate code. It is an intermediate code. Okay, please remember this point. This is dot class file representation now. But there is a point here. What's the point now? If you want to execute any bytecode on Linux operating system, that bytecode must have Linux representations. If you want to execute any code on Mac operating system, that code must have Mac representations. If you want to execute any code on Solaris operating system, that bytecode must have Solaris representations. If you want to execute anything on Windows operating system, that bytecode must have Windows representations. Clear? All of you are getting clarity on these points now? If you want to execute any bytecode on any of the operating system, that bytecode must have the respective operating system representations. Then only that code will be executed. Follow or not? My point, what I'm telling to you now. Okay, right. Observe carefully. Now, here dot class file is generated. Is this dot class file is having any representations? Any operating system representations are available with this dot class file? No. But I want to execute this on Linux. I want to execute the same thing on Mac. I want to execute the same thing on Solaris. I want to execute the same thing on Windows. That is my requirement. Why? Because now we have taken Java as a platform independent programming language. When Java is a platform independent programming language, one time if we compile the program on Windows, the same thing we can execute on any of the operating system. That's a capability. But how it is possible in the case of Java? That point here we are understanding now. All right, now understand clearly. If you want to execute this bytecode on Linux now, this bytecode must have Linux representations. If you want to execute this bytecode on Mac now, this bytecode must require Mac representations. If you want to execute this bytecode on Solaris now, that bytecode must have Solaris representations. If you want to execute this bytecode on Windows now, that bytecode must have Windows representations. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? All right, now observe carefully. But directly this bytecode doesn't have Linux or Mac or Solaris or Windows representations. It doesn't have any of these representations. But still, how we are going to represent this? How we are going to execute this program? Right, exactly. In this particular situation, so problem is coming or not? Here, this is having neutral bytecode, but here we require local operating system represented bytecode. So here some mismatch is coming or not? Exactly. In this particular situation, to make Java as a platform independent programming language and to run Java applications on multiple operating systems, Sun Microsystems has provided a set of converters, a set of translators to convert our bytecode from neutral nature to the local operating system representations. Sun Microsystems has provided what there? Some converters now. What converters are provided by Sun Microsystems here? Observe carefully. Here, Sun Microsystems has provided some converters. Observe carefully. Here, Sun Microsystems has provided one converter, and here another converter. Here another converter, and here another converter. Multiple converters are provided by Sun Microsystems. We can understand clearly. Converter. Now here we can understand like what there converter. Here this is like what I am telling there. Converter. And here we have to provide like what there another converter. Like multiple converters are provided here. What is the job of this converter now? Tell me. The job of this converter is if we provide this neutral bytecode to the converter, converter will converter will convert this neutral bytecode into Linux representations. That Linux represented bytecode will be given to this execution. Execution will be performed on the Linux bytecode and it will provide some output. Again, if we give this neutral bytecode to this converter is able to convert that neutral bytecode into MAC representations, and that MAC represented bytecode will be given to the execution. Execution will be performed on the MAC represented bytecode and providing some output. Right, next one. If we give this neutral bytecode to this third converter, it is converting that neutral bytecode into Solaris representations, and the Solaris represented bytecode will be provided to the execution. That execution is going to be performed on the Solaris represented bytecode, and some outputs here we are able to get. Finally, if you provide this bytecode to the Windows, that means converter, this converter, 1 minute wait, this converter will convert that neutral bytecode into that Windows representations. Windows represented bytecode will be provided to the execution. That execution is going to be performed on the Windows represented code. There we are able to get some output clearly. Is it? Are you getting my point or not? Okay. Now, so here we are getting the Sun Microsystems has given what their converters to make Java as a platform independent programming language and to execute our Java program in multiple operating systems. But here the question is, how Sun Microsystems has provided these translators? How Sun Microsystems has provided these converters actually? How Sun Microsystems has provided these converters actually? If you come for this point here, answer is very clear. Sun Microsystems has provided these converters and execution, this conversion and execution both in a single mission. Sun Microsystems has provided this conversion mechanism along with execution in a single mission. This is a single mission. Here also be conversion and execution both are provided in a single mission. Right, sir? In all the cases, conversion and execution both are provided in a single mission. Here, the name of this single mission, which has conversion and execution process, the name of that single mission is what there? JVM. The name of that single mission is what there? JVM. Here we require one JVM, here we require another JVM, and here we require what there? JVM, another JVM. Guys, observe carefully. Then what is this JVM actually? Java Virtual Machine. What is the job of the Java Virtual Machine here? Two responsibilities are available. What are the two responsibilities? No, converting bytecode into the local representations and executing that local bytecode. The local represented bytecode is called as a native code. Local represented bytecode is what there? Native code. See, after converting this bytecode into Linux, no, Linux represented bytecode is available. That is called as native code. After converting into MAC representations, MAC represented bytecode is available now. That is what their native code. So JVM is converting bytecode to native code and executing that native code. So anyway, JVM responsibilities are two. What are the two responsibilities? No, one is a conversion. Second one is what their execution. Conversion is from what to what? Converting from neutral bytecode to local operating system representation. That is what their native code. Converting from bytecode to native code and executing that native code. These are responsibility of the JVM. All of you are getting clarity or not? Now one straight question I'm asking to all of you, now try to answer for it. How many times we compiled our program here? How many times we compiled our program? Only one time, right? Only one time only we compiled our program. But how many times we executed our program? How many times we have executed our program? 4 times we have executed our program or not? See, observe carefully. 4 times we executed there. One time we compiled our program, but 4 times we execute our program. Now tell me, all 4 times on a different operating system we have executed. We executed our program 4 times in a different operating systems. Am I right or not? Now here my question is, for the 4 times execution of our program, how many JVMs here we have used them? For 4 times execution of our program, how many JVMs here we have used? Come on guys, now tell me how many JVMs here we have used. Is it single JVM or 4 JVMs? Come on, think and give the answer now. Is it single JVM or 4 JVMs now? Single JVM or 4 JVMs now? Right, answer is what there? 4 JVMs, not single JVM. Not single JVM, 4 JVMs now. How sir? How can you say 4 JVMs can now? Please recognize my statement now. Java is a platform independent programming language because of JVMs only. Java is a platform independent programming language because of what there? JVMs only. But JVM is a platform dependent one. JVM is what there? Platform dependent. Java is a platform independent programming language, but JVM is what there? Platform dependent. Clear? All of you are getting clarity on this? Java is what their platform independent programming language, but JVM is what their platform dependent. JVM is what their platform dependent. Clear? All of you are getting clarity in this point now? All right, sir. This is a clear-cut information here. We can understand about the JVM and its platform dependence now. Not only JVM, the complete Java software. Java programming language is different, Java software is different. The complete Java software is a platform dependent. The total Java software is what there? Platform dependent. Inside the Java software only, we are having Java compiler, JVM, Java Docker, and all so many tools are available. All the tools collection is nothing but Java software. All the tools are platform dependent. Java compiler is platform dependent. Java JVM is platform dependent. Java documentator is a platform dependent. Java profiler is a platform dependent. All these are the Java tools. All these Java tools are platform dependent, but Java programming language is what they're platform independent. So all these tools are available inside the Java software. Java software is a collection of these tools only. So Java software is totally what they're platform dependent, but Java programming language is what they're platform independent. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity or not? Right, so now let me take this particular diagram here. Now let me go for it. Later on, of course, I'm going to write the content here. Right, sir. Example for this is what there? Java. Java is the best example for what there? Platform independent. But let me give some points here about it now. Right, sir. If we compile Java program on Windows operating system, if we compile Java program on Windows operating system, then the compiler will generate dot class file, right sir? Then the compiler will generate what there? Dot class file, right sir? It contains what code here? Now tell me. Byte code. What is the nature of the byte code? It is not a directly executable code. It is not a directly executable code. Okay, what is this actually? It is an intermediate code. It is an intermediate code, and it is not having any operating system representations. And it is not having any operating system representations. Okay, fine. This is a punch kernel. But observe carefully. In this context, if you want to execute byte code on any operating system, then that byte code must have the local operating system representations. In this context, if you want to execute bytecode on any of the operating system, then the respective bytecode, then that bytecode must have the local operating system representations. Right or not? In this context, to make Java as a platform dependent programming language, Sun Microsystems, to make Java as platform dependent programming language, Sun Microsystems has provided some conversions or some translators, some conversion mechanisms to translate to translate bytecode from neutral nature to, from what nature can know, neutral nature to the local neutral representation to the local representation. Okay, neutral representation, right? This is a point here. But how Sun Microsystems has provided this conversion mechanism, can know, observe carefully. Sun Microsystems has provided the conversion mechanisms. Sun Microsystems has provided the conversion mechanisms along with execution in the form of JVM, in the form of what there, JVM. What's the meaning of the JVM here? Java Virtual Machine. In the form of JVM only here, we are able to get it. Java Virtual Machine. Got it or not? This is a clear-cut information here. We have to understand. Now here, I want to give some conclusions, guys. Now try to understand these conclusions here. What conclusion here? I am telling to you. Observe carefully. Java is a platform independent programming language because of JVMs only. Java is a platform independent programming language because of what there? JVMs only. But JVM is a platform dependent tool. But JVM is what there? A platform dependent tool. JVM is what there? A platform dependent tool. Yes, sir, got it or not? So this is what exactly the point here I'm telling to you. Now try to recognize this clearly. Java is a platform independent programming language because of JVMs only, but JVM is a platform dependent tool. One small note here I'm telling there. What is the note now? Right, sir. Java is a platform independent programming language. Java is a platform independent programming language, but Java programming language. Java programming language is a platform independent programming language, but Java software is a platform dependent. Java software is what there? Platform dependent. Right, sir. Observe carefully what I'm telling to you clearly now. Right, sir. Right, sir. Now this is a clear-cut information here. We can understand Java programming language is a platform independent programming language, but Java software is what there? Platform dependent here now. All of you are getting clarity up to know. Now here I have a question, one important interview question here I'm having there. What is that question here we are having there? Observe carefully. My question is, what are the differences between .exe file and a .class file? What are the differences between .exe file and .class file? Now here we have to give answer for this question. What are the differences between .exe file and a .class file? Right, sir. Answer for this clearly. Some answers are available. First of all, in which programming languages these things are existed here, that we have to understand. Now tell me, .exe file is available in C and C++. Next one is what there? .class file is existed in Java. Is existed in what there? Java. Okay, fine. Point number 2. Now observe carefully. What they are containing? .exe file contains directly executable code. Okay, but what about this .class file? .class file contains .class file contains what? .class file contains bytecode. What's the nature of the bytecode? It is not a directly executable code. What is this actually? It is an intermediate code. This is what there? An intermediate code. Right, sir. Point number 3. Which code is dependent on the platform now? .exe file or .class file? Which file is having platform dependent code? .exe file contains what their platform dependent code, but .class file doesn't have platform dependent code. It is a neutral byte code. Understand my point now? So I can say that .exe file is a platform dependent. .exe file is what their platform dependent. But whereas .class file is platform independent. .class file is what their platform independent. Right. One more point I'm telling there. Observe carefully. .exe file is able to provide lesser security. .exe file is able to provide what there lesser security. .class file is able to provide more security. Lesser security, and what next one here? More security. Why? Because I can give multiple reasons for this particular security point of view. Point number one, if we compare C and Java, C is a lesser secure programming language when compared with Java. So .class files, .exe files are having less security when compared with the .class files. This is one reason. Another reason I'm telling there, in outside also, majority of the viruses related softwares are provided in the form of .exe files, but no virus related software is available in the form of .class file. Even viruses, if you want to introduce, no, .exe file is a suitable one, but .class file is not suitable for what their virus related things. No. Sir, all of you are getting my point or not? So because of that reason also we can conclude that .exe file is able to provide less security for the data, whereas .class file is able to provide what there more security for our content. Why? Because .exe file is directly executable code. If I include virus related software, directly it will be executed. But .class file is not directly executable code. It is an intermediate code. Even if we include virus there, it is not executable directly. Understand my point here? So which one is more secure and which one is less secure one? No. All right. .class file is what there more secure, but .exe file is what there lesser secure one. So in this way we are able to understand the content clearly. Right, sir? So this is overall information about what their platform dependent and platform independent content. Right? Lesson number 3. Here we understood the differences reference between Java and others. If you observe this, that the difference, third difference here we understood clearly. Right, sir. All of you are getting clarity? Can I move forward? Can I go for the next one? All right, sir. The next one is like what I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. The fourth difference here, what I'm telling there. Pointers are existed in C and C++, but pointers are not existed in Java. Pointers are existed in C and C++, but pointers are not existed in Java. That's a point here. Okay. What is the meaning of this pointer? What exactly the meaning of this pointer? Okay. What's the time now? 6:30 almost. Okay. Then tomorrow, no, not on tomorrow, guys. The first weekend, this Saturday and Sunday, I'm not going to take classes for you. Next class will be on what there? Monday. Okay. Monday. What's it? Any occasion on Monday? No such kind of holidays. Class is there. Max class is there. Don't worry. So this Saturday I'm able to take, no, but already I had some commitments there for other batches. No, I have to take somewhat sessions for them. Start tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Don't worry. Then once if I start object orientation on Saturday and Sundays also, we are going to have sessions. Yeah, actually the point is what there, no holiday scheme actually max. I'm going to follow that, but we are at very startup mode. But we need to set right. We need to be in a right track. Then once if we start it, definitely we are going to have long sessions. On Saturday, once if I start object orientation, Saturday and Sunday minimum 3 to 4 hours of time. I'm going to take for you on weekends. Then don't worry for it. We are able to get more content. But this 1 hour class, the few days of time, max 1 week of time. From this point onwards, 1 week of time. After that, we are going to have 1.5 hour session. On weekends, more sessions we are able to have. No need to worry for it. But content wise, we are completing almost all 1.5 hour equivalent content I'm covering there within 1 hour in our understandable format. So no problem. Actually, this today's topic I used to take up to 1.5 hour of time. But all of you are understanding the point here. But the point is what there, how it is possible. No, less members are available in this class now. That's why I can manage it. If more members are available, automatically it's going to be slowed down. Slow down in the sense it may take the same explanation I'm going to provide in general 1.5 hour time, 1 hour 20 minutes I used to take now. But today we understood clearly within 1 hour of time. That's a good thing, good sign now. Okay. Anyway, if you have any doubt for it, just we can watch that video. Document anyway is available. Now try to read the document. Each and every point here we are able to understand clearly. Got it or not? So don't worry. Then Monday I'm going to continue this point here, this particular topic. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on Monday.
Hello. Good evening to everybody. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Today, we are going to start small concept related to Oracle database product. Oracle. These are demo classes. Don't write anything. Just observe it, whatever I am telling only. Oracle. This Oracle is a product from Oracle Corporation. Everyone knows. This is a pure database product. What is that one? I will tell you. But before that one, some versions are there in Oracle. Oracle 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, 6.1, 5.1 also there. And now here 7.0, 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 8.0, 8.1.5, 8.1.6, 8.1.7. That is also called as 8i, 9i, 10G, 11G, 12C, 18C, 19C, and the latest one, 21C. But in our class, this software is available. 19C, we are learning only. Oh, C means cloud technology. Cloud computing is there. In olden days, Greek computing is there. Now, cloud. What is cloud and all these things? We are understandable. Now, this is Oracle 19C. 19C means cloud technology. Observe it here. This is the latest version we are learning in our class. But what is this Oracle? Slowly observe it here. Screen observe it. Oracle is a product from Oracle Corporation. Okay, but here this is a database product. Observe it here. Oracle is a database product. There is so many fellows having idea. Oracle is a database product. Okay, fine. And now check it out. Not only Oracle, so many database products are available in our country. Okay, sorry. In a software side, so many database products are available. Suppose Oracle is a database product from Oracle Corporation. Observe it here. Different companies. Again, maybe so many fellows having idea. SQL Server is a database product from Microsoft. DB2 is a database product from IBM company. MySQL is a database product that is an open source, but nowadays Oracle Corporation only purchasing. Again, Sybase is a database product from Ingress Corporation. Again, Teradata. Maybe so many fellows having idea, data warehousing application programmers. Teradata is a database product from NCR Corporation. SQLite is a database product. Like this, so many database products are there from different companies only. Okay, na? That's why always Oracle is one of the popular database product. Okay, fine. Database. Don't write it anything. Just observe here, database. But what is the purpose of these database products means everyone knows. Whenever we are installing these database products in our system, otherwise company side, what is the main purpose means? For storing data, for storing, don't write it anything, observe it here. For storing data permanently, for storing data permanently in secondary storage devices. Secondary storage devices means maybe hard disk or not. Yes, here. One of these. Okay, secondary storage devices. Secondary storage devices. Okay, fine. Permanent. Suppose today we are storing what data means after 5 years, 10 years after, 10 years after, 20 years after, 100 years after, also your data is available. You are using. Now that's why always these are Oracle is a product from Oracle Corporation. Some version number is there. This is a database product. One of the popular database, vocational database is a Oracle is a product from Oracle Corporation. But what is the purpose of that one means? For storing data permanently in secondary storage devices. Now slowly observe it here. Actually, so many database applications are there in a worldwide. 90% of these software applications are depends on database. Without database, impossible to store the water data. Now check it out. Suppose, for example, you are a first time newcomer. So now you're non-technical person means easily understandable means every organization maintain a database. Okay, fine. For example, observe it here. For example, okay, so now, yes, easily understandable. So many applications are there. One of the application I'm taking. You take bank. Banks maintain databases. Banks maintain databases. Observe it here. What is the purpose? They're maintaining a what database means storing a something means. Observe it here. Suppose, yes, here customers are, okay, account holders are deposit some amount. You are also depositing some amount only. Your details, your name, address, phone number, your balance, your account number. These details are storing is important permanently. Now that's why, yes, account holder or customers are deposit some amount only. Those details they want to store permanently. Suppose here you are also, I am also, otherwise some customers are withdrawing some amount. Okay, fine. Those details also they want. Again, some fellows are transferring money from one account to another account, either online or offline or anywhere also. And now those all the transaction information I want to store permanently. Then only we are operating all the things. That's why now here, yes, here banks maintain databases. Banks means everyone understandable. That's why. Suppose here telecom companies, yes, so many examples are there, just roughly now here easily understandable purpose. I'm telling only telecom companies maintain databases. Suppose here, yes, you are make a call to your friend or anything. Those call details are where it will be storing in a databases. Suppose here and now here online, suppose so many fellows are nowadays purchasing items in a where online portals through Flipkart, Amazon, those type of, so now so many, okay, so now online shopping portals are there. Through that one, so now they are purchasing items. Those shopping portal also maintain a databases. Because you are purchasing a one okay, so now item means that order number, how it will be generated. Database, some application is there, auto increment concept only through that one. Nowadays in a banking system, OTP validation is there. In a phone number we are typing only, then automatically generate a that OTP only, then you are sending that OTP. How? Database application. That's why so many different reservations, all the things. Okay, so now so many applications in a worldwide, in a real-time application, maintain databases. Okay, fine. Maintain databases. And now check it out. Concentrate here. Concentrate. Very important. Now, okay, fine. Suppose I'm a first-time newcomer. How I am thinking? Oh, maybe database is nothing is there. Suppose I'm installing a Oracle software. That is one of the database software only. Whenever I'm installing a Oracle software into my system, automatically some place is created in a hard disk only. Or maybe this place is called a database only. Okay, How many fellows are thinking like that? Okay, database. Okay, fine. Here only, in this place only, we are storing a data. Suppose here we are storing a what? In a random collection of data, we are thinking only. That is absolutely wrong one. Actually, Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, Sybase, Informix, Ingress, Teradata, these type of databases are not storing a what? A random collection of data. These databases does not store a random collection of data. These databases only store structured collection of data. That is important. Suppose here nowadays, any random collection of data, any data storing means some non-relational databases are there. That is MongoDB. That is different. These databases, Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, these databases are relational databases. Relational databases. One of the popular relational databases, Oracle and SQL Server and MySQL, these databases. What is relational databases? We are learning in a future. Don't worry. Now here. These databases stores a what? A structured collection of data. Suppose here I'm installing a what? Oracle software in my system. You are also installing in a future installation. I will tell you. Now, once we are installing a what? This Oracle software, some database is some place is created in a hard disk. Now, in this place, this is a relational database product. That's why we are storing a what? A structured collection of data. Why? Because relational data model is introduced by 1970 only E.F. Cod. He is basically mathematician. That's why he decided to store the data in the format of matrix. Matrix are nothing but rows and columns are not. Maybe you have an idea. I think mathematics only rows and columns. Same like yes, here data is stored in the where logical structure side. What is logical? What is physical data? And now here logical structure side, here table format only, a structured manner only data is storing. Once a structured collection of data is there, yes, all relational databases stores a what? Structured collection of data. That is important, not a non-structured. Non-structured means another databases are there. Oracle is one of the popular relational database. Structured collection of data. Structured collection of data only storing by the where these type of relational databases. Once a structured collection of data is there, we are operating what this data by using what some languages are required. What is that language? Means maybe anybody have an idea? SQL is a language, structured query language. SQL is a language is there. Through this language only, we are operating what data in a way, this structured data in a relational databases. But MongoDB, those type of databases are different. That is SQL language is not there. There is no SQL. That is JavaScript, those type of languages, you have an idea, no? So now here, yes, those knowledges are required. But this is SQL is a one separate language is there. Through that one, we are, okay, so now here operating a data in this in these type of databases. Now check it out, concentrate here. For example, don't worry, suppose this is a Oracle database. Okay, fine. Really in my system, okay, so many classes we are learning, okay, so now we are teaching only. That's why, yes, so many tables are there. Check it out, observe it here. In my Oracle database, observe it here. This is a what? Some table is there. Okay, something is there. For example, here in this database, a structured collection of data is there or not? Yes, organized fashion only they are storing a data. Observe here, you are also storing a what in a future like this. Organized fashion means, oh, maybe table. Here these are columns. Here these are rows only. Here columns are there. Something an organized manner only they are storing the data. Slowly observe here. Oh, maybe this is a matrix format. Here employee number. In this column only numbers are available. Slowly observe here. Yes, in this column only characters are available. Yes, in this column only dates are available. That's why observe it here, a structured manner only the data is storing. Suppose here okay, anything we are observing also in your database, relational database side, a structured data is there. Okay, fine. A structured collection of data is there. Suppose, for example, once this data is there in a permanently, now how we are operating this data by using SQL language they are telling. Suppose, for example, this is a what data is there. For example, what is data? What is information? Later we are learning. Observe here. New York is a city is there, for example. In my project, I want to change, today I want to change this New York location into where Hyderabad is a location in my project side. For example, maybe now here. Suppose I want to change this New York location into where Hyderabad is a location, I want to change in this relational databases. How can I mean? Just in a where SQL prompt only, SQL language we are using. Oh, SQL language means very easiest language. How means? I will tell you. And now SQL language is there in a feature. You are typing some commands. Observe it here. Update table. Okay, something is there. And now here, yes, here some commands we are typing like this. So only single or two lines of commands, only simple. That's why anybody also learning a what? Yes, so SQL language very easy. And now here, yes, without any knowledge of the where software also easily there. Okay, handling. And now check it out. One line of coding I'm writing. In this coding you are familiar. In a future you are learning a courses like Oracle, SQL Server, these type of courses. That is called SQL command. These are called SQL language. One line of coding is there. No? Yes, here. These are non-procedural language. Variables are not there. Okay, so now your loops are not there. Conditions are if conditions case. Okay, these type of things are not there. Very easy, non-procedural language. One or two or three lines of coding is there. Simple. Now, yes, observe it here. Yes, once we are writing a what this type of coding, this is called SQL language, then automatically it is affected in a where your database. Observe it here. Yes, your database. Yes, in a previous case, New York is there, but in this case, Hyderabad is a location is there or not? Yes. That's why always observe it here. And now here, Oracle is a database product. What type of database means? Oh, maybe in a future relational databases. That's why structured collection of data it will be storing. But if you want to operate a what these are relational, otherwise Oracle database product, which languages we are using? Which languages? In a non-technical person means slowly observe here. Which languages? Yes, one language is what? SQL. SQL means structured query language. Not only that language, some other language is there. What is that one means? Maybe anybody having idea? Technical programmers, PLSQL is a language. In our course, that language also we are learning. PLSQL means same like a Java, same like a C, C++. So procedural language concepts are there, variables, some little bit of coding, not a difficult, very easy only. PLSQL, so many jobs are there. You are typing a what in a Google, PLSQL developer means so many jobs are there. Only PLSQL, little bit of SQL knowledge also guarantee job. That much powerful. Observe here. Yes, if you want to operate a what Oracle database product in our company side or anything, just we are using a what we are learning a what which languages? SQL is a one language, structured query language. After SQL we are learning means yes, another language also better to learn. That is what PLSQL, procedural language extension for SQL. Not only that one, not only these two, but also in a company side we are using a what another language here. Dynamic SQL is a language. Dynamic SQL, that is a small one only, because PLSQL we are good knowledge is there, means a little bit of extension is there. Dynamic SQL language. These three languages you have an idea. And now here, yes, through these three languages we are operating a what this software only, Oracle software. That is most powerful. In a company side, yes, here little bit of SQL knowledge is there, little bit of PLSQL knowledge is there also we are operating, but more things so we are learning means okay, so now so many different types of jobs are there. That's why observe here, Oracle is a product from Oracle Corporation. If you want to operate a what this relational database product means which languages we are learning? One is SQL language we are using, otherwise learn. Again, another one is PLSQL, another one is dynamic SQL. These three languages we are learning a what in our course. Most powerful. Suppose here, now here, check it out. Here in this SQL language, for example, yes, this is another finished batch. In a SQL, so many DDL, DML here creating a table. These all the things are available in a where this is a SQL language. Here some queries you are writing only. Okay, fine. What is this one? In another batch completed means these all the things are there. And now here, these are all the things. How can I? What is that one? Those are all the things you are learning. Okay, fine. Here, select statement. These are simple. Okay, fine. Simple concepts only. These queries you are writing. Suppose you are joining in a where Java course or anything. You are attending interview. You are joining in a Python course. You are attending interview. Write a query to display and pay salary employee. They are asking. minimum basic knowledge is required in a front-end programmer also. In that case also, these queries are helpful, not only database programmer. And now here, observe here, these type of concepts are there. Okay, these are all the things we are learning. And now here, main concept, joins is a concept, retrieve data from multiple tables. This is SQL language knowledge. Maybe some fellows are having idea on it. And now here, then here, constraints. No, so now here. Okay, so now in our SQL language side, constraints is a concept is there here. Primary key, foreign key, check. So many things are there. Okay, fine. Once we are good at what those all the things we are learning in our course here, subquery is a concept is there, most powerful. Yes, query within another query, but a little bit of so 1 or 2 lines of codings only. Okay, fine. Observe here. In okay, fine. Observe it. These are all the things we are learning one of these days. 1 minute only here. These are main chapter. In a database also, subqueries are there. Observe here, subqueries. These are most powerful. In this chapter only, we are learning about interview questions. Okay, fine. Suppose here you are attending an interview means so now here display nth highest salary employee, second highest salary employee. So delete duplicate rows. So these type of things are there. Okay, so those all the things we are learning about in our course only. Okay, where is that one? Okay, some queries are there. Okay, fine. These are all the things we are familiar. Okay, don't worry. Now then, database object, so many things are there. Okay, fine. We are learning. Okay, fine. These are big concepts. Again, PLSQL means some little bit of coding is there. Don't afraid only. This is a PLSQL. And now PLSQL means here, this type of some little bit of coding you are writing only here. PLSQL is there. In that one, cursors, exceptions, stored procedures, stored functions, triggers, packages, types, collections, bulk bind, riff cursors, okay, local subprograms, UTL file packages, SQL loader, external tables. So many things only like this. Okay, fine. So much syllabus is there. That's why some concepts are there. Don't worry. Now here. That's why yes, SQL language first we are learning. After that one, some knowledge you are getting only. Yes, then okay, then only they are learning about PLSQL. Through these 2 languages, we are operating what this Oracle software. Okay, na? Yeah. And now check it out. Observe it here. Okay, but unfortunately, so many fellows are thinking about, oh, database means nothing is there. Some Java, .NET, Python application front end is there. The data we are entering means the data is storing purpose only. They are thinking, okay, first time newcomer. In a backend only, they are storing a data purpose only, storing data purpose only. They are thinking, but absolutely wrong one. Not only storing a data, so many things are there. What is that one? Actually, databases means not only storing a data, but also yes, efficient way retrieval of data is important. Suppose, for example, screen observe it. In a olden days, 1960 before, in a file format only, they are storing a data like this. In a future histories, we are learning. This is a file format also permanently storing a data. But employee details are there here. Now, who are the employees are joining a what? Yes, before 1981, those employees information I want to retrieve means in a file. From the file, I want to retrieve the data means very difficult. You are writing a C program, Java program, .NET program, Python program. We are writing a what? Then only file data we are retrieving only fetching. That is very difficult. A big application programs we are writing only. But unfortunately, nowadays, these type of database softwares are there. For example, nowadays, these are relational database softwares. Now, from these softwares, for example, somewhere data is there. For example, now check it out here, observe it here, somewhere data is there. Suppose here, these are the employees are joining only. I want to display the employees who are joining before 1981. Some employees are joining only. Those employees I want, details I want in my project means just here your SQL programmer means somewhere data is there. Okay, fine. This data, how they are fetching means just they are writing a what? Queries. These are called queries. Observe it here. Select the star from table name where now here observe it here higher date like this only. Here less than or equal to here 1st January or anything. For example, now here check it out. Here 1981 like this only. Just they are writing the queries. Automatically data is displayed or not. Oh, maybe some query you're writing a single line of coding. Then before 1980, who are employees? 1981, those employees automatically retrieved from the where database is possible or not. That's why efficient way of the where data retrieval is most powerful. How we are achieving means through these databases only possible, through these languages only possible. But unfortunately, concentrate. Suppose first time newcomer means so many doubts only. Now, what is those doubts means? Observe here, concentrate. Through the simple example, today we are giving a what easiest way explanation only, difference between some databases, some languages, so many fellows are confusing. That I will tell you. Suppose, for example, slowly 5 minutes, concentrate enough. I am working in a company. Slowly observe here. Whenever I am working in a company, I have a doubt, or you are also having a doubt on. I'm working in a Oracle projects. Oracle is a relational database product. Okay, fine. If I want to operate this relational database product, then I am using a in my company side. SQL is a language. Observe here. SQL is a language I'm using. Slowly observe here. SQL is a language. Okay, fine. Suppose in my company, another project also there. That is also a relational database product. That is from Microsoft product. That is SQL Server is a product. Observe here, SQL Server. Who are persons are working, who are employees are working, some employees are working in a very SQL Server product. That is also a database product, same like a Oracle, but they want to operate that SQL Server. They're using one language only. What is that language? SQL is a language. Observe here, SQL is a language. Slowly observe here. Again, here MySQL is what so many fellows are using in my company. MySQL is a database, relational database product is there, for example. If they want to now here, yes, operate this MySQL database product, that is also relational database product. Yes, in my company, some employees are working in a MySQL product that is open source only. They are operating a MySQL database also. They are using a SQL is a language, for example. Now here SQL language is there. There is a universal language. Now what is my doubt? Otherwise, so many fellows are attending this demo class. Those persons having a doubt only. These all SQL languages are same or different? I have a doubt here. Now anybody guess it? Only one answer is correct. Whenever you are working in a Oracle database product in your system, otherwise your friend is working in SQL Server product, yes, your other friend is working in a MySQL database product. These all persons are using a SQL language only, but these all SQL languages are same or different? Only one answer is correct. Easy. Maybe some technical persons are there in our class, they're telling only. These all SQL languages are same or different? Very good. In our class, so many fellows are telling same only they are telling. 100% wrong one. These all SQL languages are different, not same. Why so many students confusing only? Why so many students are telling yes, so many employees are telling these all SQL languages are same means maybe in your academic career side, maybe DBMS theory, some projects are there. In that one, maybe in small databases we are learning also. In that one, insert, update, delete, select, some commands are there in SQL language. Those commands are maybe same commands only in our language. That's why you are thinking same. But unfortunately, these are totally different. These all SQL languages are different, not same. How you are given the guarantee these are different means simple technique is there. What is that one means? Concentrate here. Now here, concentrate here. Now check it out. Observe here. So many fellows are telling different only. Very good. Correct. And now observe here. How we are telling what you are given the guarantee these are different means simple technique. What is the technique? Means you are a latest programmer. Through some knowledge only, easily you are telling difference only. That is, you are keep it in mind means very easy way you are understandable this concept. Suppose so many object oriented languages are there. Okay, little bit of knowledge is there in a technical. Okay, object oriented languages are there in a worldwide. Maybe so many fellows having idea, no? Object oriented languages are there in a worldwide only. Okay, fine. What are the object-oriented languages are there in a worldwide? C++ is object-oriented language. In a Java is a popular object-oriented language. In a C# .NET only is an object-oriented language. In a VC++ is an object-oriented language. That's why so many object-oriented languages are there. Suppose two languages today I'm taking example. Through that one, same concepts are there in a where, and now same similar concepts through we are observing a what these all SQLs are different or same. And now check it out. Suppose simple, only 5 minutes observe it enough. This is a demo, no, just observe it what is going on. C++ is a language is there. Java is a language is there. For example, in a computer students are there, those persons purpose. C++ is a language and also Java is a language. These are two object-oriented, popular object-oriented languages. In object-oriented languages, some OOPS concepts are there. Maybe object-oriented features, something is there. No? Yes. Here also OOPS concepts are there. Here also OOPS concepts are there. Here OOPS concepts means maybe some fellows having idea only which one a class is a concept is there. Again, object is a what class concept is there. Again, occasion inheritance is a concept is there. Observe here. Again, polymorphism is a concept is there. Maybe so many fellows having idea. Now here roughly. Now check it out. In a technical persons are there. Observe here. Same here also in a Java also OOPS concepts means what is class? Okay, fine. What is object? Some concepts are there or not? Yes, here. What is inheritance? Okay, fine. Yes, here. And now here, yes, here. Again, what is polymorphism? So many concepts are there. That's why conceptually class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, conceptually same. Okay, C++ in a Java. Okay, conceptually, what is class, what is object, what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, like this. Encapsulation, binding, something. Okay, but observe here. Anybody guess it? Suppose in a C++, I want to create an object from the class means what is the syntax? Anybody technical persons having idea? So many persons are having idea, I think. Creating an object from the class means what is the syntax in a C++? Syntax observe here. What is the syntax in a C++? Yes, so many fellows having idea. How can I? Yes, here. Suppose what is the syntax they are giving in a where in a C++ means class name. Slowly observe here. Here only difference. Class name space object name. This is a syntax to create an object from the class in a C++. Suppose same creating an object is there in a where in a Java also. Now here observe here. Suppose they want to create an object, some objects class something is there, don't worry what is that one. Creating a now just observe here, creating an object from the where class in a where in a Java. Anybody technical persons are there? Maybe tell me roughly syntax. Maybe so many fellows are good at what Java, Python, these languages in academic career. No, yeah. So now here now tell me. Yes, very good. And now some fellows are telling correct. Class name, okay, class name space object name is equal to new class constructor. Some other syntax is there or not? Yes, here observe here. That's why these two languages are syntactically different or same? Different. Syntactically different. Observe here. Syntactically different. Conceptually, OOPS concepts are same, but here syntactically different. And also functions also totally different. Suppose here in a C++, I want to display output means cout is a what? A function is there, streaming output only. And now here, yes, in a Java, what is the function? System.out.println, something is there or not? Yes, here. That's why syntactically different. Yes, here, okay, so now here, yes, functions also totally different in these two object-oriented languages. But conceptually, some OOPS concepts are same or not? Same. OOPS concepts are same. What is class? What is object? What is inheritance? What is polymorphism? Same. But syntactically, totally different. Why? Because those are two different languages. Okay, fine. So for two different products from the way different companies only. And now that's why functions are different, and also syntax is also different. Same like here also observe here. Actually, SQL, same thing. SQL is an ANSI standard language. SQL is an American National Standard Institute defining what some standards only in a SQL language only. That's why this is a SQL is an ANSI standard language. Okay. ANSI standard language. Now, from this ANSI standard language used to operate all the relational databases, I am agree, but unfortunately, observe here, from this ANSI standard SQL language, Oracle Corporation creating their own SQL, that is called Oracle SQL. That is important. That is so many fellows are doesn't know. Again, observe here, yes, SQL Server, Microsoft product only, creating a what? Their own SQL from this ANSI standard SQL, that is called SQL Server SQL. Again, MySQL creating a what? Their own SQL language only from this ANSI standard, that is called MySQL SQL. That's why in our class, we are learning a what? Oracle SQL. How we are differentiate these all the things means, these all the languages, SQL languages, conceptually same. Conceptually means here table is there, view is there, procedure is there, function is there, trigger is there, package is there in Oracle SQL. Here also SQL Server, what is table, what is view, what is synonym, what is the index, what is the procedure, what is the function, what is the trigger, same. Conceptually, here MySQL also table, procedure, function, trigger, package, these are same conceptually, but syntactically totally different. First 4 or 3 syntaxes same, but totally syntactically different. And functions also different. Functions also different means, suppose in a null values we are handling means in a Oracle side, NVL is a function is there. But same function I am using in a where in SQL Server working? No. Not working. Why? Because that is a different language. That's why in SQL Server, is null is a function we are using only for handling a what? Null values. Arithmetic operation of performed on null values again become null or something. Okay, sir. Here, yes, in a MySQL same function I'm copying only, I'm pasting in a where, yes, I'm writing coding is working. No, if null is there, yes, through that one only. And now we are handling a what? Null values arithmetic operations in a project. That's why functions are totally different. And version of here, yes, here syntactically totally different. Here create procedure syntax is different. Here create a procedure syntax is different. Here slight differences. Okay, fine. Suppose some function is there, months underscore between is there, that is in Oracle SQL only, but same function I'm using in SQL Server SQL possible? No, there is date difference is there. There is another function. That's why always what we are learning means, yes, here SQL is an ANSI standard language. From that SQL language, we are creating a what? Oracle Corporation creating a what? SQL, their own SQL language, that is called Oracle SQL language. That's why SQL is an ANSI standard language, conceptually same in every database. Conceptually, what is table, what is a procedure, what is a view, like this only some concepts are there. What is joins, what is subqueries, what is the vocation constraints, same. Oh, what is what, same. But syntactically, totally different. Functions also totally different. That's why in our class, what we are learning, Oracle SQL language we are learning. Understood? Okay, so same like a Java, C++, object creation, and conceptually you are, so now here thinking means, now here check it out. Okay, fine. And now here same thing only. These are demo class, just idea purpose, maybe non-technical persons are there, no? Those things, person purpose, we are telling you what like this. Okay, understood at least a small basic. Okay, fine. But now something, suppose, why we are learning at these courses? Suppose Oracle database, otherwise SQL Server, otherwise MySQL. What is the purpose we are learning actually? Yes, suppose you are a newcomer, I don't know. So otherwise you are experienced person in a company, so I don't know. So now here recently passed out, so I don't know. Yes, what type of persons are learning in a worldwide these type of softwares means, otherwise Oracle database software means so many different type of persons. First, suppose student point of view, I'm telling. Suppose so many students only, observe here, learning a courses in a front end. Nowadays, Python they are learning. Otherwise, they are learning about Java, these type of front end, otherwise .NET, ASP.NET like this only, web-based applications and PHP, these type of front end applications, they are learning all. These persons, these are web-based application programmers. Okay, web-based also possible in a Java or Python. Okay, yes. These type of web-based application programmers in a where in a project side, compulsory minimum knowledge is required in a where database. Minimum knowledge. Why? Because now here, suppose Java programmers, JDBC project side, compulsory they are using a what? Yes, database. This type of relational databases only. .NET programmers, ADO.NET is there. In that one, they are using a what? So now here, yes, these type of databases. In that databases, minimum knowledge means here stored procedures is a concept is there that is a regularly used concept. That's why anybody Java, .NET, these type of programmers attending an interview, yes, so many fellows are asking, write a query to display anti-salary employee, write a query to display the secondary salary employee, what is join, now the write a query to delete duplicate rows from a table. Yes, here so many predefined queries they're asking. At least minimum knowledge is there or not, they're check it out purpose, because these persons are also front-end developer programmers also minimum knowledge is required, minimum. Either Oracle, either SQL Server, either DB2, anything, minimum knowledge is required. That's why maybe so many fellows are learning courses like this. Okay, second point of view. Observe here, so many different type of persons are learning in a worldwide this type of Oracle. Suppose Oracle course, okay, for example. Again, second type means suppose so many fellows are struggling in a job. Suppose fresher level, they are unable to get a job. Maybe 1 or 2 years, maybe wasting. Okay, for example, maybe any reason. Okay, not a problem. They're unable to get a job. Then those persons, yes, they're learning a what, they're applying a what in a way in a company side. PLSQL developer is a jobs are there. Without any knowledge of the Java, .NET, front end, maybe in a non-technical person, they are not very good knowledge in a way of programming skills. Then PLSQL developer jobs are there. 2 years, 3 years gap is there, maybe. And now here, yes, here 2 plus 3, 2 plus years, 3 plus years. Okay, some gap is there, maybe. Okay, fine. Those persons are in our course only. They are applying a what? This course they are learning only PLSQL developer purpose. They so many fellows are learning a what course from me. Okay, actually I'm a senior most PLSQL developer. That's why I'm very depth knowledge. I'm telling only in a PLSQL. These persons are struggling in a way, against maybe in a job searching only. In that one, PLSQL, okay, thoroughly they are learning from me. Okay, for example, like especially our concepts only. I'm telling in-depth knowledge only. Where the interview, what is that one I know. Those persons applying a what PLSQL developer jobs also. So many fellow learning about this course. Because in this course, SQL also we are learning and PLSQL also we are learning or not? Yes, here. Again, observe here, yes, PLSQL developer jobs purpose. Another type of persons. Suppose here, nowadays, so many son of here persons are not very good knowledge in a where son of coding. Okay, maybe in a not technical person, they want to move into where is in a software. In that case, one okay, son of one type of jobs are there. What is that one means? Data warehousing technologies are there. In that one, ETL programmers are there and reporting programmers are there. Extraction, transformation, and loading. ETL tools are there. These persons are little bit of SQL knowledge. PLSQL is not required. SQL knowledge there. Having idea, then they're learning the tools in a very in institutes also. Informatica is a tool in a very popular tool only in a way. Again, and now here that is ETL tool in a where data stays is a what a popular tool is there. Again here talent, this is a tool is there. These ETL tools is graphical user interface. They are learning means minimum knowledge is required in SQL. That's why they are learning about these courses, these jobs purpose also. Again, yes, business analysts are there. That is a reporting programmer. Reporting tools they are learning only. Easy way they are getting a jobs only. Reporting tools are there. So many reporting tools are there in a worldwide. Suppose in a Oracle related means BOS, OBI. Now here these type of tools are there nowadays. TabView, QuickView. So now these type of tools easy way. So now here they are getting a what job means. Then a minimum basic SQL knowledge is required. Those persons also they are learning a what? Yes, here these courses only. Again, now here, yes, here suppose some programmers, yes, here ERP side they are interested. Oracle apps. Oracle apps is a what? ERP is there, same like SAP. Oracle application 11 is there. These persons very good knowledge is required in a PLSQL. Those persons also learning a what? These courses. Again, OBI programmers are there. OBI, and now here, yes, this a product is there. And now here, this with the PLSQL jobs are there. Those persons also learning a what like that. These courses. Again, that's what different persons. Suppose you are not interested in a where programming side. Now you want to administration side, you want jobs only. In that case, DBA courses are there. Oracle DBA, SQL Server DBA, MySQL DBA, database administration courses are there. These persons also minimum knowledge is required before they're learning about those courses. Minimum SQL knowledge is required. These persons also learning about these type of courses. That's why always once you are good at what this Oracle anywhere, not from me, anywhere also we are learning means anywhere also it is helpful. Either pure database programmer you are applying, or business analyst you are applying, or reporting programmer. Nowadays Power BI is there, SQL Server related. That Power BI also, so no minimum SQL knowledge is required. So many fellows are not interested to learn SQL Server, SQL, yes, Oracle SQL only they are learning. Why? Because Oracle SQL they are learning means all the things are very easy. Because these are depth knowledge is there. Okay, fine. That's why most powerful. And now that's why different nowadays Hadoop programmers, data science programmers, those all the things, minimum basic knowledge is required in a where SQL. That's why SQL, somewhere PLSQL, somewhere SQL only. That's why they are learning what these type of courses. Any different types of jobs also we are applying only. Okay, that's why now from my point of view, here whenever in a course we are learning means depth knowledge is better. Okay, fine. Because software means knowledge, that's all. Okay, later only your company says survey or anything means knowledge is required. Knowledge is most powerful. That's why I'm taking a more time in the sense it will take a time from my batches only. Okay, so now whenever SQL, PLSQL, these courses we are learning in our Oracle only, it will take a time because slowly, easily understandable purpose. Now any non-technical person also understandable based only. All the things I'm telling, notes also I'm giving in a okay, so daily whatever notes I'm typing only. Okay, and then we are writing more clearly. You are understandable without any knowledge also not a problem. Okay, that's why it take a time. Okay, because I am interested in a way always more depth only. Okay, yes, yeah. Because once I'm giving a what something means your confidence level is there, then you are learning your own way also learning, not a problem. Because YouTubes are there and anywhere so many videos are there. Because our videos are there in a previous batches. There you are asking to so now here yes management only. They are only giving. Okay, not a problem. You are observing what some knowledge is there means your own way also you are learning because same thing I'm typing all the things there. No, yes, you are understand. But maybe so many fellows are daily they're attending the classes means easy way they're learning, they're thinking. Otherwise self-learning also better, not a problem. Because nowadays videos are there. Okay, anywhere, either Udemy, okay, so now here, otherwise our classes, otherwise anywhere. Knowledge is your own wish. Anyway also you are getting. But first, what you must familiar. That's why these type of some introductions required only. Okay. Okay, now duration is more than 3 months above. Okay, 4 months above we are taking only. Okay, that's all. Okay, yeah. Maybe okay, so now here in all batches they are sending a what videos or anything. In this batch also they are giving, I think. Okay, yeah. In a class timings means 6 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock, 5, 6, or these are batches are there. So many batches are there in a 6 o'clock. This one, okay, 6 to 7:30 like that. But first we are taking us less time only. Once we are starting, those are all the things. Again, your installation process, all the things I will tell you. Okay, first 5 days week is there, and later okay, so now here 6 days also, Saturday also class because so much of syllabus on. Okay, that's yeah. Okay, na? Anybody having a doubts? Because so many doubts are there, but anybody, because non-technical persons are there, some what is going on, they are not knowing, those persons are there having a doubt on this. Yeah. You want okay, suppose you don't have an idea that much of time only you are learning, then maybe you are requesting a management. In a previous batch videos are there, you have to ask me, maybe they are providing, I think. Okay, yes, you have to ask those persons. Okay, my Murli sir videos are there. Okay, yeah. My name is Murli only. Okay, yeah. In a olden days, okay, in a net only, my PDFs also there in a 2010 onwards. I'm in teaching side. Okay, yeah. That's why in a net only Murlis or PLSQL nodes or whatever nodes means you are maybe 11G or 12C or anything they are putting, okay, in a net only. This is also you have to download. Okay, no? Yeah. So confidence level is very important. Actually, all the knowledges we are learning on outside, not so easy. This is time waste only actually. That's why some up to job, how much knowledge is required, that one we are learning. Then through the net, through these classes, video classes, through that one, you are getting a what more knowledge only. You are surveying in a project. Some colleagues are helpful or anything. Okay, maybe 6 months or 7 months you are struggling in your company. Then the same thing they repeated. But knowledge is most powerful. Yeah. SQL is a common one. Okay, yeah. But syntaxes are different and also functions are different. Already I'm telling you. Yeah. A DevOps engineer, okay, little bit of SQL, not a more SQL, not required. Yeah. Okay. But here we are learning about a pure database means so much of knowledge we are telling only, we are giving only. But little bit of okay, based on your requirement, you have to take a what that knowledge. Okay. In this course, we are covering SQL, PLSQL, and dynamic SQL along with this. Yes, here one of these days, history also we are telling. Okay, one of these days means. Okay, these type of histories also, or maybe history is there. Okay, so no, not a more history is there. Okay, now in a olden days flat file approach is there. How, what are the drawbacks are there in the middle of the courses we are learning? Then what is a database? What is okay, so now DBMS, RDBMS, what is the differences? These are all the things we are learning one of these days. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 2 or 3 days we are taking a demos. Better no, first you are comfortable or not, you are only checking. You are comfortable means you have to join, otherwise not interested means better to go for another faculty, because some fellows or some okay lecturers are taking your water time only. Okay. Okay, but it will take time. Tomorrow I will tell you some other concepts. Okay. Yeah, there's a demos. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I will tell you. Thank you. These are demo classes, just some concepts I'm telling. Okay, yeah, 1 or 2 days, not a problem. Installation, all the things I will tell you. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I will continue. Thank you. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. These are the demo classes, not a actual sessions only. Just idea purpose, some concepts, idea purpose. I'm telling only those things. Maybe 1 or 2 days or 2 or 3 days. That's all enough. Actually, anybody not attending a what yesterday class also, not a problem. Just observe it. What I am telling you what yesterday means, small concept I am telling. Oracle is a product from Oracle Corporation. But what type of product is one? Database product. What is the version we are learning in our course means 19C is a version in this DB product only. What is this database means? Once we are installing a what Oracle software, automatically some place is created in a disk only. In this place, permanently we are storing a what data. But unfortunately, these type of databases are relational databases. 1970 onwards, these database softwares are available. These relational databases does not store random collection of data. These relational databases only stores structured collection of data. Yesterday I'm telling. Suppose this is a Oracle database is there. Databases means some place. Now observe it here. Here a structured collection of data we are storing only in this place. An organized fashion only. Actually, EF code introduced this relational data model concept. Based on that one, these type of databases they're implementing in a different companies. Actually, EF code is a mathematician. He is working in an IBM company. That's why he decided to store the data or representing the data in the format of matrix. Matrix are nothing but in a mathematics side, everyone knows rows and columns are there or not. That's why here structured collection of data is storing about this data using SQL is a language, structured query language. Yesterday up to this one, I am telling. Small thing I am telling only. That's why what I'm telling about yesterday, if you want to operate, yes, this Oracle software, we are using SQL, structured query language. Another language is what? PL/SQL, procedure language extension for SQL. Another language is dynamic SQL. Through these three languages, we are operating a what? This Oracle software in your companies. Okay, na? Up to this one small thing I'm telling, but unfortunately some fellows are asking, first time newcomer, Murli sir, SQL means, oh, maybe some commands only, insert, update, delete, some small commands are there. That is maybe, we are also familiar. But why this PLSQL is some programming same like a C, C++, Java, same like those type of languages. Some language is there, they are telling only some fellows, that is PLSQL only, procedural language extension for SQL. Why this language is required really? Really, so many jobs are available in a PLSQL also. Why this language is required means so many applications. Now, for example, you are a first time newcomer means how you are understandable means concentrate here. Why PLSQL required means just idea purpose, some applications I'm telling. Slowly observe it here. Daily, so many fellows are going to where banks for depositing money or withdrawing money or anything. Suppose I am also, you are also daily going to where banks means ATM machines are there. From ATM machines, we are withdrawing your money, or nowadays deposit machines also there or not? Yes, we are depositing your money. Some transactions we are performing, money transfer also possible. Now check it out. Slowly observe it here. Screen observe it. Suppose in this database, observe here, bank is a table is there, for example. Slowly observe it here. Concentrate here. Just observe the scenario. Very easy way understandable. This is a bank is a table is there. In a table format only, we are storing the data in a feature. Suppose this is in a bank, for example, SBI bank is there. In this bank only, this is a data. Observe here, these are columns, account number, name, and balance. These are called columns. Here, these are 1001, something is there. No? These are called rows or data. Suppose this data, observe it here 1 minute only. 1001 is an account number. My name is Murli. I'm an account holder. My balance is how much? Yes, how much? 3000 is there. Observe it here. My balance is 3000 is there, for example. Now check it out scenario. Slowly observe it here. This is an ATM machine is there, for example. Slowly. One scenario I'm telling enough. Now check it out. This is an ATM machine is there. Now, what is my balance in my account? 3,000 is a balance is there. Observe here. Oh, maybe my balance is 3,000, for example. Today, I am decided to withdraw some amount only, for example. Suppose here I am going to a bank. Observe here, slowly observe here. This is easily understandable. This small scenario. In a non-technical person also understandable. I am going to where some ATM center, for example. I decided to withdraw money. For example, I'm inserting a what ATM card. It will ask a PIN number. I'm not checking a what balance. For example, I'm not checking a what balance. But unfortunately, my balance is how much? 3,000 rupees are there presently in my account. Now I decided to also withdraw some amount. Okay, fine. But unfortunately, 3,000 is my balance is available also. Whenever I'm inserting when ATM card after enter amount, it will be asking or not. In that case, maybe unfortunately, I mentally decided to withdraw 9,000 rupees. For example, whenever I try to withdraw what 9,000 rupees, now as I try to withdraw 9,000 rupees. Now I am getting a what 9,000 rupees? No. Here my balance is 3,000, but how I can get it? Okay, so 9,000 rupees impossible. In this case, it will give a message. You are observing or not, your ATM machines, yes, maybe some messages it will be displayed. Suppose insufficient funds, something is a message or not. Or maybe why? Because now here, yes, here your balance is low, 3,000, but you are trying to retrieve what more than 3,000, that is 9,000, 8,000, 7,000 like that. How it is possible? In that case only insufficient funds is a message, it will be displayed. But how it is possible this message? This message, okay, say ATM center knows? No. Actually, same like you only, some software engineers writing a coding, that is important. They are writing a what? Coding only. That coding they are writing in a where PLSQL is a long way. Suppose Oracle projects means banking projects means Oracle means they are writing in a PLSQL. Or maybe what is the conditions? If user entered amount is more than available balance, then this message they are writing. Same like a Java, C++, some coding is there. If conditions, they are writing like that. Otherwise, how it is possible? Again, another scenario. For example, now here your balance is sorry, my balance is what 3,000 is there. Suppose I try to withdraw. Suppose I am inserting a what ATM card. Now I try to withdraw 2,000 rupees, for example. Now possible? Possible. Why? Because here my balance is 3,000. Yes, I try to retrieve what? Yes, here 2,000 means 2,000 less than the where 3,000 or not. That's why this is try to retrieve means possible. We are withdrawing a money or 2,000 possible in this example side. Now, whenever we are withdrawing a what 2,000, now available balance is how much? Yes, here 3,000 minus 2,000, that is a 1,000. That is I want to affect in my database. Otherwise, 2,000 you are withdrawing, still remaining, okay, 3,000 is available, means total banking system is collapsed or not. Those are all the transactions, how they are writing, coding through their writing only. They are writing a what? Coding. That's why these type of coding writing purpose, a PLSQL developers are required in a project side. Suppose, for example, now here, check it out. For example, this is a bank is a table. Don't write it, okay, anything. Why? Because you don't have an idea. Just observe it. Or maybe some scenario. I mean, my interest purpose, I'm writing, I'm experienced person, I'm writing anything. And now suppose, observe it here, bank is a table. Is there only logically observe it enough. Bank is a simple scenario. Bank is a table. In this bank table, I try to withdrawing a what? Some money only. That purpose, I'm writing a what? Some coding in a PLSQL. Observe it here. What I'm writing means that coding you don't have an idea also, logically observe it here, really correctly working or not, check it out. Don't write it. Suppose stored procedures is a concept is there actually in a Java, .NET, Python, these persons also in a MySQL, SQL Server, these type of languages side, Oracle side, stored procedures is a concept is there. In that stored procedures only, these type of logical conditions they are writing. That is in our course PLSQL side. Suppose, for example, check it out. Observe it here. I am an experienced person. Suppose in a future, you are also learning a course, means you are also writing like this coding. Don't write it. Just observe it only. These are demo, no? Just idea purpose. I am writing a procedure. Okay, don't write it only. Create or replace procedure. What happened? Observe it here. Just executions. Here I'm giving a what? My procedure name is a what? Withdraw is a procedure. Okay, fine. Slowly observe here. This is a table is there. In my project, I try to one scenario. I try to implement a one small scenario only withdraw. Actually, big packages in this package, withdraw, deposit, all the things they are writing in a real time. But unfortunately, some small task only I'm giving in a procedure. Now here, create a replace procedure withdraw. Suppose here I'm passing a what account number. Okay, fine. Account number I'm passing. Again, amount also I'm passing only because I try to withdraw. The ATM card is there, no same like. And now here amount. Here I'm passing a what something only. Okay. Now some coding is there. I want to find out a balance. Now whenever we are inserting a what ATM card, then we are trying to retrieve. Checks the balance. No, yeah. Now check it out. Concentrate here. Some coding is there. Select a balance. Here into V underscore balance, something is there from bank. These are all the things you don't have an idea, but logically observe it here where account number is equal to something. Okay, fine. These are all the things very easy actually. Suppose observe it here. Oh, suppose bank is a table is there. The table here, this is a table format only your transactions are storing. This table I'm using in a way in this PLSQL code. Here I'm checking whenever balance is there, my balance I'm checking only account number through. If whenever I'm inserting a ATM card, I try to withdraw 9,000 in a previous case. No, that's why that is an amount only. Suppose here that amount, logical observed here, not a coding. Here that amount is here less than the where available balance. And now here available balance, then I want to affect a what that one in a where in a database. Update table name, set here balance is equal to balance minus p underscore amount. Something is there where coding is there. Okay, fine. Now check it out. Some coding is there. Here I am writing a what some message same like a java.net. Some messages I try to display. Your transaction is successful. Transaction successful. Don't worry this one, just observe it here. Else, simple coding, some coding is there. And now check it out. Here, and now check it out here. Insufficient funds, no, else insufficient funds. Okay, some codings are there. Okay, this is not a difficult coding, that easy. Now check it out. Something they are writing a procedure, for example. This is called, observe it here, some coding I'm writing. No, this is not a difficult coding, very easy coding. You are also in a software knowledge, you don't have an idea also, you are writing in a future because I will tell you all the things only. These type of codings are called PLSQL coding. Same like a little bit of coding programming is there. No? Yes, here. PLSQL coding only. Once I'm developing a what this procedure, withdraw procedure, I try to check really, yes, whatever ATM transactions I'm telling in a previous case that I try to check. Now check it out. Observe it here. I try to check something is there. And now here, observe it here. Here I'm executing exec procedure name withdraw. Okay, fine. I'm calling a what this procedure withdraw. What is these all the things you don't have an idea also. Just observe it here. Withdraw is there or not? That is the name of my program I'm giving only. Okay, fine. Here, yes, my account number 1001, account number I'm passing, comma, yes, I try to withdraw 9,000 rupees, for example. Observe here. My account number here in this table, observe it here, slowly observe it here. Scenario, observe it logic. 1001 is my account number. Morley is my name only. Here, now my balance is how much? 3,000. In my table, 3,000 is a current balance is there. Now, my account number 1001, yes, but I try to withdraw how much amount? 9,000 I try to withdraw because this program I'm writing only, don't worry. Whenever 9,000 I try to withdraw is possible, no. So now here it will give a what? yes, message, insufficient funds, it will display message or not. How it is possible? This coding is executed. Whatever I'm writing, that is executed. Or maybe your amount is more than the available balance. That's why insufficient funds only. It will display message or not. Yes. Now, suppose here, for example, now logical observed here. Oh, maybe insufficient funds is a message. It will be displayed or not? Yes. Suppose here, now check it out. Another case, OTP validation, those all the things, same thing. And now here, check it out. For example, in this case, here my balance is 3,000, for example. Now I try to withdraw 2,000 rupees, for example. And now here, check it out. Here, observe it here. Now 1001 is my account number. I try to execute again, withdraw. Okay, so now here procedure. Now I try to withdraw 2,000 rupees. Possible? Possible. Why? Because here my balance is okay 3,000, but I try to withdraw what 2,000 only possible. So now whenever your passed amount, that is a what 3,000, okay, less than 2,000 is less than the available balance, in this case 3,000. Here this is a 2,000 less than the 3,000. I am updating a what bank table only. Bank updating means modify that one. Just transaction is successful. Now really correct. Now whenever I'm executing, I want this one automatically, yes, transaction successful, it will display. Oh, maybe you are try to withdraw about 2,000 rupees from the where, yes, 3,000 rupees. Yes, maybe possible or not, transaction is successful. How it is possible? Here I'm writing a what coding only. Now, really that is affected in a where, in a table or not, compulsory in a database it is affected, then only your transaction, your banking system is okay, so now successful. And now check it out, really that is correct. In my bank table, I try to observe it. So now here, yes, bank is a table is there. Now check it out. Yes, here. Oh, maybe in a previous case, 3,000 is there. 3,000 minus 2,000 rupees. Okay, for example, rupees, I try to withdraw, then automatically remaining balance, how much? 1,000 rupees are there or not? Yes, how it is possible? You are a programmer, you are writing a coding in an update. Update is a SQL command only. If condition is a PLSQL command. That's why, yes, you are good at what some language knowledge means. Those type of, these type of PLSQL coding knowledge means, then only you are writing a what in a real-time applications, OTP validations, bus ticket reservation, anything. Okay, so many applications are there. But little bit of knowledge is required. Okay, understood? Yes. And now here, check it out. Slowly observe here, slowly. Now, okay, PLSQL coding, some fellows are asking. That's why I'm showing only that one. Just observe it here, observe it here. Actually, these relational databases are there. Oracle, SQL Server, DB2. These are relational databases. Okay, databases, for example. But unfortunately, these having a what? Two types of structures are there. That is, you must be familiar before we are starting our courses. These databases, observe it here, two types of structures are there. Two types of structures. Don't write it, just observe it here. Two types of structures. One is, maybe anybody having idea? Suppose Oracle you are taking, SQL Server you are taking, MySQL you are taking, DB2 you are taking, any relational databases softwares you are installing in your system also. Two types of structures are there. One is logical structure. One is logical structure. Logical structure. Database means it is a place where we can store structure. Okay. Here one is logical structure. Another one is physical structure. Physical structure. Before we are going to tell what is the logical and what is the physical structure in every these type of database software side, just a database definition in a books we are referring means so many fellows are writing like this. This is what is that one. Today at least you are understandable. What is database means, and now here anybody observing a what in a Google or in a books means it is a place. Don't read it. It is a place. It is a place where we can store computer system, where we can store structured collection of data. They are telling only where we can store structured collection of data. Structured collection of collection of data. What is data? What is information? What is DBMS? That is later. Okay, structured collection of data. Okay, observe here. Actually, whenever we are installing a what this type of Oracle or in a relational database software means what is database actually? It is a place. Whenever we are installing a this type of software means automatically some place is reserved in a hard disk only. In that place only where we can store structured collection of data. Okay, fine. But whenever we are installing a what these type of softwares means two types of structures are there. One is what logical structure. Another one is what physical structure. This definition I am not explaining today. You are understandable one of these days. Now observe it. First two types of structures are there. One is logical structure. Another one is physical structure. Anybody in our class, maybe computer students are there, maybe academic career side, okay, there DBMS, some theories, their database management system is a paper is there, I think MTech, MCA, BTech, BCA, these type of persons, Miss MSc computers, these type of persons. Tell me briefly, what is the difference between logical and physical structure? Anybody have an idea? Easy, not a difficult. What is logical structure? What is physical structure? Now here, yes, what is logical structure? What is physical structure? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, some fellows are telling logical structure means logical structure, physical structure means physical structure only. They are telling only. No, don't try to now here, yes, tell like that. Okay, yes, here. What is logical? What is physical means very easy. Nothing, very easy. Otherwise, suppose maybe you are a Java, Python, or Oracle. Otherwise, I am a PLSQL developer. We are all basic level programmers. Means we are all working in a way which structure maybe in a Oracle or SQL or MySQL. In a which structure we are all working? Very good. Logical structure. Very good. Some fellows are telling logical structure only. Yes. What is that logical structure? Okay, logical structure only. Okay, really, I am also working in a logical structure. You are also working in a logical structure. You are a Java.NET front-end programmer also working in a logical structure. I am agree. Logical structure of the database. But what is that logical structure? Suppose in a DBA persons are there. Those persons are working in a physical structure. Don't worry. But what is that logical structure at least? Yes. Logical structure means nothing is there. Very easy. Now here, check it out. Slowly observe it here. What is a logical structure means easily understandable. Now observe it here. Suppose today this is a Oracle. I'm installing, for example. Okay, fine. Already I'm installing. Okay, fine. In this Oracle software side, observe here. This is a Oracle. In this Oracle, I try to create a table. Maybe bank is a table, is there no? Okay, in a previous case, bank is a table, is there no? These tables, okay, so now already I'm creating in another classes side or how I'm creating a what this table means some syntaxes are there. Don't worry, SQL language is there. Same like today, I'm creating a one table, for example. Don't write it. Create table in a table A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Otherwise, today is a table name. For example, okay, sir. Today is a table name I'm giving. Anything? Okay, fine. Okay, some syntax I know. That's why I'm creating a what table. Slowly observe it here. Yes, concentrate here. Or maybe this table also there. Or now here anything also. Suppose Z is a table is there. Observe it here. Z is a table is there. For example, I am creating. Okay, fine. For example, this table is created. Slowly observe here. Z is a name I'm giving in a name. Okay, fine. The table I'm creating only in my Oracle database or SQL Server database or MySQL database. I'm creating a table. Okay, fine. Table is created. Okay, fine. Table is created. Slowly observe it here. This table is created. Okay. Now I'm interested to view this table is created or not in my operating system. Suppose Windows operating system is there. Where the Oracle is there, okay, I'm already installing a Oracle. In that location, I try to view, for example, suppose in a C colon, T colon, where the Oracle is there, here, the Oracle is there, here. Those all, okay, directories, don't worry. These are folders. Here, Oracle, Oradata, ORCL. I'm observing only. And now in a C colon, I'm installing my Oracle software. In this Oracle software, here, anywhere Z table is visible or not visible? Anybody guess? Otherwise, anybody observe it here? Now I am creating already table Z table. Table is really created. Now, where the Oracle is there in my operating system, in a C drive only, in my class only, here in this system, yes, within a C drive only, yes, this Oracle is available. Now, in that location, I try to observe where the table is available. I'm observing only, really created, okay, in our disk only. But I try to observe the where the table is available. I'm observing only in this location. But unfortunately, here, Z is a table I'm giving only. That table is visible in operating system or not visible? Very good. Not visible. You are observing or not? This is not visible. That's why a structure which is not visible in operating system, OS, in operating system, that is called a logical structure. Very, very important. Tables are not visible in a C drive, D drive like that. Views does not visible in a C drive, D drive, E drive like this. In a indexes, in a functions, in a procedure, not visible. That is visible in a database, okay, I'm agree. But unfortunately, that is not visible in operating system. That's why now what is a logical structure means, don't write it, a structure, now here a structure, which is not, what structure means database structure, don't worry. A structure which is not visible, in operating system, in OS, in operating system is called logical structure, logical structure of the database. That's why you are creating a table also, that is we are unable to view in a C drive, D drive like that only. But where it is visible, yes, in a database. This is a database only, don't worry. In this database only, it is visible. Okay, so now those tables are visible in a database. Okay, that is not visible in your and now here C drive, D drive like that only. That's why a structure which is not visible in operating system is called logical structure. But in this logical structure only, developers are working. Suppose I'm a PLSQL developer, you are a SQL developer, Java developers, .NET developers, Python developers, ETL developers. These all persons are working in a logical structure. That logical structure contains tables are there in a Oracle or SQL Server also tables are there. MySQL also tables are there. Views are there. Yes, here synonyms are there. Indexes are there. These are all the database objects. So many things are there. Procedures are there. Functions are there. Triggers are there. Packages are there. So many things only. These are all logical related, logical structure. That is not visible in aware. Whatever courses we are learning in aware, so many objects that is not being in aware in operating system. Now observe it here. What is physical structure? Don't write it. Now check it out. Just roughly observe it here. Physical structure is there. Physical structure. Now just idea purpose only. What is a physical structure means? Now this is opposite only. A structure which is visible in operating system. So now here, don't write it. Observe it here. A structure which is now here, which is visible in operating system, which is visible in OS operating system is called yes here physical structure is called physical structure. What is this one? Who are the persons are working in aware in this physical structure means? Observe it here. It's a big concepts. Just okay, definition side I'm telling only, because what is database today I'm telling only which definitions is correct I will tell you. Now check it out. A structure which is visible in operating system is called physical structure. Suppose I am installing, you are installing in a software also, some physical files are created in a disk. Suppose your PowerPoint, MS Access, MS Word, anything we are loading also, physical files are created. Same like in our software, Oracle is a relational database software. MySQL, SQL Server, we are installing, for example. Whenever I'm installing so now here, yes, in aware Oracle, automatically physical files are created. Some physical files are created, some physical files that is called data files are created, a .dbf files, control files are created, and also redo log files are created. These are all the things you don't have an idea. In a future, DBA concept, this one actually, roughly introduction I'm telling in our course side. Observe here, whenever I'm installing a Oracle software, for example, yes, automatically some files are created in a disk. Observe here in a C drive, D drive, some files are created here. Observe here. These are data files, .dbf files, something. Okay, fine. What is this one? You don't have an idea. Later you're familiar. Here control files, inner redo log files. These files are these files. That's why a structure which is visible in operating system. Oh, maybe some files are visible or not. That is called physical structure. But the physical structure you are working, I am working. No. Yes. Okay, some different type of persons are working. What is that one? Means DBA, database administrator. Actually, in a where project side, database administrator. Some other type of persons are there in a database. Those type of persons, database administrators only working in a where DBA persons only working in a physical structure. Suppose